Ludovit Klein versus Jai Herbert. Ludovit Klein's 28 years old, 19-4. Really good fighter, versatile guy. Of his 19 wins, 8 of them come by KO, 8 by submission. And his 4 losses, he's got 1 by legit knockout many years ago. He was hit with a left hook, a counter off a kick. And then the other ones are 2 via submission, 1 way back. This guy, Aiden Lee, rear naked choke. 1 to Nate Landwehr, his last featherweight fight, a 3rd round anaconda choke. And then he lost a decision to Mike Trizano. I've had a few doubts about Ludovit Klein, mainly his cardio, and that was due to his losses at featherweight against Trizano and Landwehr. But since then, he's moved up to lightweight, and he's beaten Mason Jones on very, very short notice, and really did well, kicked his ass, and he beat Devontae Smith as well. So he's done well, Ludovit Klein, and he's alleviated some of my concerns of his. Although I have to say I don't know if I have as much respect for his power at lightweight as I did at featherweight. And that's a cause for concern potentially, because power is his primary path to victory here. I mean, well, overall striking is, but Jai Herbert is 12-4, and his 4 losses include 3 knockout losses and just 1 submission loss. He's only lost to really good guys who have made it to the UFC. You know, the guys that beat him are Renato Moicano submitted him, Francisco Trinaldo and Ilia Topuria knocked him out, and Rhys McKee knocked him out before he got to the UFC. Rhys McKee left, but he was in the UFC for 2 fights, I believe, a few years ago. Hamzat Chimaev and Alex Morono. Either way, Jai Herbert, for a guy 34 years old, now in the middle of his mid-30s, and having been knocked out 3 times, twice in the last year and a half, it's a concern of mine. It's probably a concern of his. And hopefully it's a concern of Ludovit Klein's, because I bet on it. But either way, Jai Herbert's still a very skilled fighter. You know, before he got to the UFC and before he had shin concerns, he was the Cage Warriors champion. He was, and he still is, a very good, dangerous guy. We've seen it where he's the only one to really hurt Topuria, hurt him pretty badly, kicked him in the face early on, and you know, even in the Trinaldo fight, he was doing very well on the feet, you know, having his way early on. And I think Jai Herbert is definitely a very skilled fighter, but just, you know, the gaping hole in his game is that chin, among other things as well. But still, if he loses 5 times in the future, 3 of them are going to be by knockout at the least. So here I like Ludovit Klein to win. And I do like Ludovit Klein to win by knockout. That's my bet here, and that's my pick. I also am sprinkling a hedge on Jai Herbert winning by decision, though, because I don't trust Ludovit Klein's cardio as much as I should, maybe. I think there's something there. You know, that Trizano fight, the Landwehr fight. I know they were at featherweight. He's not making the weight cut anymore, but still, there's something to be said about a guy where cardio has plagued him in the past, and he's also fighting a guy who's bigger, taller, stronger. Jai Herbert could probably make some shit work for him at a pure physicality. So, trusting Klein's toughness, Jai Herbert's lack of submission offense, you know, he's got 1 submission out of 12 victories. I think if Jai Herbert was to win, it would be by decision. So I sprinkled something on him winning by decision at plus 400, and Ludovit Klein by knockout, rounds 1 and 2. Tall guy, whatever. He's got 6 inches of height, 5 inches of reach on Klein. Doesn't matter to me. I think Klein is a very good fighter, protects himself, and, you know, he's a sniper. He's going to pick his shots and go for it. Round 1, plus 600. Round 2, plus 800. Those are my bets, and my pick will be Ludovit Klein by knockout, round 2. I think he gets it done. Like, share, subscribe, all that horseshit. Check out my other videos.